Christmas friends. I am so happy you're here, and of course I call you Christmas friends, but I know it is already January 2023 and I wish you all the best there is in for 2023. I hope you have an amazing year and stay healthy. That's the most important thing in life. So I wish you all the best. And for now, of course, I am so happy you're here and you are here just to see what I'm up to. What I'm up to today is, of course, I'm going to make a new DIY for 2023. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Yanni and I'm doing this all about Christmas channel, but of course also every Wednesday, most of the time, we are going to do another seasonal decor. Just it can be Valentine, can be Easter, it can be daily decor, it can be anything. But of course, on the Saturday, most of the time we are going to do a Christmas DIY. So enough talking. If you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. Click the link in my description box and of course, give me a thumbs up. Enough talking. For today, I'm going to make, for Valentine, I'm going to make a kissing booth. I don't know how he will turn out, but we will see. I hope you enjoy it. Come along with me. For our kissing booth, we are going to use as a main piece our tumbling tower blocks. It can be that I need a little of, I use a couple of different blocks, but I think I'm totally going to make it from some tumbling tower blocks. But we will see how far I get. So if you have tumbling tower blocks laying around, I hope you join me. Already have my blocks on my table. The only thing I need to say, so bear with me with my voice because I had a very bad the flu, so I am still getting over it. So bear with me. What we're going to do, we are going to make 6 blocks on top of each other like this. Just glue it sideways, press it down, squeeze it like this, and try to get it as even as you can, and remove your glue immediately, because that's the thing you get if you do it fast. It is very easy to get away like this. And I am removing it. This is number 3. We are going to do number 4, and we are going to make, this is already 1 row will it be, and we are going to do for the bottom 2 rows, because this will be the bottom like this. I have to squeeze it and press it down like this, and the last one, and again like this one. And now we're going to make a second one. I already had 3 blocks together, so I'm going to do the 4th like this. Squeeze it and press it down. Now we're going to do number 5 like this. And of course, if you don't want to see how I make it step by step, just remove the video, because I understand if it takes much too long for you. Of course, I hope you will stay, but I understand also if it takes a little bit too much of your time. So we already have 2 of this kind of blocks, and we are going to make the lights, the sides with the lights, the sides with some glue like this, and we are going to place it together, squeeze it and press it down like this. And you see, every time I remove my glue again, and now we have the bottom of our kissing booth. What we're going to do now, we are going to do again 2 for the sides, 2 of 6 blocks again, because we're going to do the sides up. This is number 4, 5, and now we already have number 6 like this. Of course, this 6 we also are gluing together. We need 2 sides of 6, and the other side we make a little bit different because we want to go inside our kissing booth. So we leave the sides from that piece open, but you see that in a moment. It's better that I show it to you than that I speak it to you. And number 4 like this. Again, squeeze it, press it down. And number 5 like this way. And now we're going to do the last one, and you press it down again like this. So you see, now we get already one side. I have to press it down again. one side again for the sides. I will do the other one. Here you see we have the two sides we are going to glue later in a moment on this bottom of our kissing booth. But before we're going to do that, we are going to make from 2 blocks a little side also, but with an open ending like this, just 2 pieces, and we are going to make 4 of those pieces like this. You see, very simple, just 2 blocks. And we're going to do another one. Of course, I have to use my glue. It was not totally into the glue gun. So like this, squeeze it, press it down, and now you already have number 2. We are going to do number 3 like this. Squeeze it, press it down, and the last one, because we need 4 of 2 like this. And what we're going to do, it's very easy. We are going to glue them on the side. We are going to take one side and we are going to glue one on this side, and we're going to glue one on this side, and we're doing with this one the same. So like this, I'm just do some glue on the side like this, and I'm going to place it down like this, of course. And maybe it's better if you lay it down, you can press it better like this. I'll show it to you in a moment. And now you get just a nice side like this. You see already my glue is hanging already here. And now we're going to do the other one. Some glue on the side like this. And we are going to place it again to each other and try to get it as even as you can like this. And now you get the shape like this. We are going to do the sides also from this one. Again, some glue, place it down on top of here like this, and you can squeeze it. It's a little bit better if you place it down, at least you can squeeze it a little bit better, but do it any way you like, because I also do, you see already I'm just doing something out of hand. So placing it down like this, squeeze it, and now we have 2 of this kind, and we are going to place it on top of our bottom. And you see then we have a little opening which way people can walk in and out. Of course it's small, you can't walk in and out, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to do some glue like this over here and some glue over here, and we are going to place it on top of here and squeeze it like this. This is one. Now we're going to do the other side. Over here. And if you want to glue it a little bit better, you can also use some wood glue extra with your glue gun. You see, this is how your bottom of your kissing booth is looking like. Now we are going to make the sides higher up. For the sides we are going to use on each corner 1 block like this, but first we are going to need the in between. So we are going to do 1 block on the top. We are going to do some glue, place it against each other like this. And this little kissing booth you also can use very easy in your tier tray. Maybe that's a lot of people already do for the Valentine season. So because it's a very nice little small kissing booth, maybe you like it also in your tray. You see, this is what I mean. I'm going to make 2 of them like this. Another one, do some glue on the top and squeeze it against each other like this. And remove the glue again like this. Be sure that he is really in a straight line. At least try to get it as straight as you can, because I sometimes also have the blocks a little bit off to the of a straight line, because the blocks are not always the same in measurements. So we have our two blocks like this. What we're going to do, I'm going to show it to you. We are going to take it on the front like this. We are going to take one block and we are glue one on each corner like this, and you see already they are totally fitting inside of each other. I show it to you. Oh, you see it's already like this on top of here. I'm going to do some, I'm doing it wrong, I'm sorry. I have to rewind it. And we are going to do one block on top of here, and we're going to do one block on top of here, and then we are going to glue it on here. I show it to you. It's better that I show it to you than I talk to you, because you see already I did already go wrong. Like this, squeeze it and press it down like this. And now we're going to do the other one. A little bit of glue, and if you see it what I mean, then you know this is the right way. Like this. This is how we want to make them. Remove the glue, and now we're going to place them on top of here. Of course we need to do it this way, like this. And now you see we get already the first start of our roof. And now we're going to glue it like this. You see, this is what I mean. It's better than I explained it to you. I will do the other one. This far we already have our kissing booth. Like this, we have the sides, we have the bottom. We are going to make the roof, and we are going to make the roof with 4 times 7 blocks on top of each other like this. I have here 3, 6, 7, and of course we are going to make everything together, but I do it with some music so I don't bore you. I have now my 4 pieces of my roof, but this will be a challenge to get the roof on top of our little kissing booth, because I don't want to saw, so I will see how far I get, because normally you can saw a little bit, how do you say, diagonal? At least you can, can saw it a little bit straight, but I'm going to try to do it without sawing. So I'm going to glue one of these side panels, of course, on top of each other like this. Squeeze it and press it down like this, and really squeeze really hard, because you want to have a nice side. This is one side of the roof. Now we're going to do the other side, and then we're going to go for the challenge to get it on top of our kissing booth, but even the way that it still looks like a house, and without using our saw, our jigsaw, or something what you use. So we are going to do our best. We already have 2 of our panels, and my way to try it, of course, is to do it like this. I can show it to you a little bit better this way. This way. So this is my idea. So we are going to need something for in between to hold it. So we're going to take 2 blocks. We are going to do on the top some glue. Squeeze it together, press it down like this, and the sides, remove the glue, and again we are going to need a second one like this, some glue on the top, press it down again like this, squeeze it, and remove the sides. And what we're going to do, we are going to glue it inside of here, and we're going to glue this one also on top of here like this. So you see, this is what I mean. I'm going to use the other side because he's a little bit out of a straight line like this. So I'm going to do some glue like this over here. I'm going to glue this like this together, squeeze it, and this is what you get for using on top of here. So I'm going to glue this exactly in the middle, a little bit over this line and a little bit over this line, like that. But first I have to remove the glue, or else he doesn't fit right on top of your little kissing booth, like this. So I'm going to do some glue over here and some glue over here. And now I'm going to place it. I have to look if I have it in a straight line like this. A little bit over like it, and then squeeze it and press it down. And now it looks it looks very strange. I see it and I think this is strange. But we will see. And remove the glue you don't need on the sides as much as you can, because later on when you are going to paint it or wax it, you don't need it. Like this. I showed you a little bit closer. Now I said it looks strange, but we hope at the end it looks like a kissing booth. And I still, you see, every time you see me working on my piece, because we are going to, we don't want to look it like it's totally under the glue. Now I'm going to look if I get one of the sides like this on top of here. So I have to figure out the way I do it. I show you a very difficult difficult way, because like this, you say I just did a little bit of glue on the tops of here, on here, and on here, and on this side, and just laid it down. It stays in place, but later on I was thinking, if I just used one of a panel with 7 blocks, I just could have laid it down like this, and then we can hear some writing kissing booth on top of here, and then we also had just a flat roof. Maybe that would be much better and much easier than what I'm doing. So I'm going to show to you what I did, and I really hope it stays in place. But like I said, I give no guarantees, because this is really the difficult way to do it like this. And I will have to see if this row is just a failure or just maybe it stays in place. I really have to look, but I don't really know what I have to think about it. Like this, and I'm just going to squeeze it and press it like this until it is dried up. But like I said, it is a challenge because I just wanted to make it without using my saw. So, but we will see if this is a failure or not. Like this. And you see, it's already, of course, it looks like a little house, but like I said, I have really no idea how long this will stay in place. So I let it dry for a couple of minutes. It is a couple of minutes later, and you see here my glue is dried up, and for now he looks quite steady. So I am hoping this stays also the way. But if you want to make yourself easy, just make the roof very flat, because then you can use everything. You only need one row of the 7 blocks. Maybe you can do 6 blocks. Maybe you can have it in a straight line, and then do some a little tag on top of your kissing booth. I want to finish off this side, at least the middle. So I'm going to do some glue in between here like this, and I'm just going to place 2 of the blocks I made against each other like this. I'm going to place it in between like this. I have to look if I have it straight, and then I think he looks very nice. Now we are going to do it in some furniture wax. You can do them in the white color, the red color, the pink color, any color you like, but I will do it in the furniture wax. Before I'm going to do it in some furniture wax and maybe you are going to paint it, I suggest maybe we can make a little tag for the front and the back side of our little kissing booth, where we can later make some a little tag on top. So on my computer, so like this, I'm just going to do 2 of the blocks together like this, and we're going to do this 2 times like this, and we are going to do some glue over here like this, and we're going to glue it together, squeeze it and press it down. We are going to make one for the front and one for the back side, and then we later on we can glue it on top of on the front of our house, and we can make a nice little it looks really strange if I see it in my it looks so strange, but believe me, trust me, it will be okay. Have a little faith, it will be okay. So I'm going to make the second one, and then we're going to do it in some furniture wax, and maybe you are going to paint it. I use as my furniture wax, I use a very simple and very cheap brand. It's just a home brand furniture wax, but of course that's only for the people who just do it like me in some wax. If you paint it, of course you can use any paint and color it you have laying around. So I'm going to always take my little brush, and I'm going to go from top to bottom with my furniture wax, and you see already it changes by the minute, I always say, like this. And I don't forget any corner there is on your little house, because that's always give the finishing touch like this. So I will finish this off, and then we're going to do the next step. And you see already I am finished with putting it in with some furniture wax. I find it already, it looks a little bit more like a rustic cabin, so you can use it also for the Christmas season. You can use it in any decor, but I'm going to change it up for the Valentine season. I'm just going to take a piece of kitchen towel. I let it dry for over an hour, at least more than half an hour, but if you can, let it go for an hour, and then we're going to wipe over a couple of times and just remove the wax you don't need, because I like it already a little bit to put it in some thicker piece of wax, and then later on I'm just going to go over it and remove the pieces I don't need. So I will do that, and then we're going to make a little tag for on top of here. Now our pieces are finished with some furniture wax, and of course you probably maybe are finished with your painting. I'm going to take you now along to my computer, and we are going to make our own little signs for on top of here and on the sides of our little kissing booth. So come along with me. And here you see what we just made on my computer, the little Valentine for on the side and the kissing booth for on the top of our little tag for here. And I did some hearts, so we will see what I will use. But first, what I'm going to do is cut everything out. We did cut everything out. I did a couple of the hearts. I did the kissing booth for 2 times for on top of our text. We will glue on top of our house, like I have to show it to you because he's just out of camera, like here, like this one. And now we're going to do the Valentine on the sides of our little home. So I will go and take some mud pots, and then we're going to mud pot this on top of our text. I always take a little piece of kitchen towel. I take one of my little prints. I do some mud pots on top of here, and you can use any mud pots you like. If you like to use school glue, it's also fine just what you have laying around or what you always use. So there's no way you have to do it one way or the other. So I'm going to take my little block and I'm try to get it in the middle of our tag like this. I show it you in a moment. And I try to let the top without some Mod Podge because I want to have the matte finish. And of course, if you like a little bit more of the shiny finish, then you have to let it dry and go over your print with some Mod Podge. But I am already loving this tag. And of course, I know you see it backwards, but that's just my telephone. In a moment you see it better. But I am really loving the black with the little bit of the rustic color brown. Now I take our little kissing booth and I'm going to do on the sides, I'm going to do Valentine like here. So I'm going to lay down my house. I know you see it a little bit in a different angle right now, but trust me, I show it to you in a moment. I do some Mod Podge on the word Valentine. So don't worry, you will see it in a second. I will have my Mod Podge on top of here and I'm going to place it on here and I will show it to you as fast as I can, but always when my camera is running everything takes always a little bit longer than I want to. Like this. And you see, now we already have the sides of our kissing booth, and again you see it backwards, but don't worry, that's just my telephone. So I will do the rest and then I show you in a moment the finished result. I told you already we are going to the end reveal, but of course we need to do one thing I totally forgot to tell you. We are going to glue this on top of here in the front and on the back side, and I'm going to do on those little hearts I cut out, I'm going to glue one on each side of the little door like this, of course, like this. And then you are going to really see the end reveal right now. And here you see the end reveal of our homemade little kissing booth from Tumbling tile blocks. I had so much fun making this a little house, and I did it like I said for the Valentine season, but you can use them also in your daily decor if you don't use the prints. And of course for the Christmas season you change it up with some Christmas prints or some Christmas greenery, and you can make it for any season. I had so much fun making this a little booth together with you. So in a moment I show it to you a little bit closer, but for now, thank you so much for being here and spending a little moment of your day together with me. Of course, if you like this content, I hope you will give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because that will make my channel grow. You will find the link down below in my description box. There you also find the link for our main channel Deco Easy I'm doing together with Diane, with lots and lots more DIYs. And of course, there you also find the link for the free printables you can use for in your own decor. So enough talking. I wish you all a beautiful day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye.